Man, what's going on, everybody? Man, welcome back to another episode of the Brickz Podcast. Man, y'all already know I'm your boy Jalen, and we coming to y'all live and direct from a bunch of different areas. Y'all already know I got my boy O in the building.
Yo, what up, y'all? Long time no see.
And you know I got my boy Shebo.
Brickz fam, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. We back in it.
It's been
and
too
we
long.
Gonna get right into it. Because, boy, we got a lot to catch up on. As y'all know, the NBA Finals, we have a new NBA Finals, first ever Finals champion in the Oklahoma City Thunder. This was something that we did not discuss in our pre-meeting, but it just came to me, man. Is SGA the best Thunder of all time?
I mean, accolades-wise, yes. But I would say no. But from the accolades, he is. Because
I don't know.
He never got it done.
Oh.
Yeah,
Russ.
I was about to say, I think impact-wise, no. I think KD is one of those guys, like, of course, he spent longer, time in OKC than Shea has at this point. But, yeah, I mean, MVP, getting them to the finals, as young as that team was. And we know their first finals trip, they went up against the Heatles, LeBron, D Wade. They were coming out for their first ring, looking for blood. That first ring against that team. So, they went up against a really good opponent. Not saying the Pacers weren't a good opponent, but I think Shea just need some more time to get that title in OKC.
I think going off of technicality, like Omar said, yeah, he's technically the best. Like, it's almost like how Kawhi's technically the best Raptor of all time.
Yeah.
Even though most people was going to say Vince Carter. But I got Russell Westbrook even over KD as the best Thunder of all time, personally.
I mean, I would even put Russ over Shea if you ask me. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I got Russ number one, then SGA, then KD.
Then KD. Okay. I mean, I can spread that. Because Russ had an impact too, triple doubles, and what he did after KD. Yeah, I got that. And like you said, with him being, with him being the like Kawhi being the best player, it's almost like same thing with, Bron in the Heat, right? We all acknowledge Bron is probably the best player to ever put on a Heat jersey, but best Heat player ever is Dwayne Wade. So
Wade, for sure.
for the longevity, of course, he got a ring before that and all that. So, yeah. So he just need more time to me. That's all. That's all.
Definitely more time. If he continues to have success, he's definitely going to go down as the best Thunder ever. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Look at who they played. If we are being honest, like Ja Morant got hurt. Ja Morant got hurt in the first round, even though they were going to still win that. Still, Ja Morant got hurt, and then who they played the second round? Somebody else got hurt, I think.
Denver.
Who they played second round? Denver. Aaron Gordon was hurt. Aaron Gordon got hurt. And then the conference finals, they played the Timberwolves.
They were going to win that one regardless.
They won that one.
Yeah,
they won that one.
Timberwolves wasn't as strong as they normally were.
And then I mean, we all saw Game 7 in the finals. A lot of what ifs. You never know. And none of those teams are anything that the Thunder had to go through back when KD and them was playing. They played Bron in the finals.
That's all they had to get. And then before that, they had to go through Kobe. Yep,
Kobe.
The Spurs.
Like, we're talking about, like, great teams. Like, history book teams. But, nothing not to take away anything from the Thunder. They played phenomenal. J-Dub played phenomenal. Alex Caruso, great role player. Chet couldn't hit a three, but he was making it up on the defensive end. And then Shea, your MVP, man. He had a great Game 7. I will give him that.
Oh yeah, he did. He did.
He had a great Game 7.
He did. He definitely carried it. Yeah, carried that 30 points per game, that consistency. He carried that through the playoffs for sure. It showed up when they needed to.
Yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see like how everything kind of pans out next year. Because like Omar was saying, I ain't gonna say they had like the Thunder had a similar walk to the finals like how Boston did last year for real. Like,
yeah,
you playing. I mean, even playing the Pacers too. Like, your main comp isn't anything super crazy and nobody is at full strength. So, like, it's going to be interesting to see. I already know who Omar got winning the championship next year. So.
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
It's a no-brainer.
We're going to discuss that for
It's
sure.
literally a no-brainer. Tell me to wake up. I will argue this one. Down this hill. What's up? I'm ready. I'm ready.
Remember, listeners, remember that he is a KD fan. So
it don't matter.
That should already tell you where his head is at.
It's a good thought.
Hey, man.
It's a good thought.
Hey, man. We finna bring in Dame Lillard.
Yeah, this is where I take control of the podcast again.
Yeah. We finna be hot, boy. Bro, he's a Hornets fan. Yeah. Hornets. Yeah, he's getting bashed on ESPN comments right now.
Yeah, Chad, I am getting bashed on ESPN comments right now for a statement that wasn't even irrational.
It's not even crazy. Yeah,
I didn't even say we were going to be a playoff contender. I just said after Trey Man got signed, I'm like, oh, okay, we might be looking decent this year if we're healthy. Don't do that.
Trey Man is a hooper.
In the 6 man of the year,
Trey Man's going to take you over. He's going to tilt you over the edge.
He just might, man. I seen Trey Man, man. I seen the film.
Man, the Hawks wish they had Trey Man.
I sure wish we did too. He just got to stay healthy.
Thank you, Shebo.
He just got to stay healthy, man. I'll be watching.
Agree on something in the pod.
Hawks gonna be better though.
But over here,
y'all going out there with
y'all are gonna be good.
Nipple. Who?
Hawks. They're gonna be straight.
Hawks. Oh yeah. The East.
Bro, y'all got my favorite free agent, bro.
Who?
Nikhil Alexander.
Yeah, Nikhil. Yep.
That's a hell of a signing, bro.
Yep. Definitely a bit. I think that's a good replacement for, we lost to DeAndre Hunter, and then of course, letting go Karis LeVert too, and Terrence Mann, like a lot of those two-way wings. So got him. Of course, we can pair him with Dyson.
Oh, my fault. I thought you was done.
Oh no, you good? Yeah.
I'm saying, speaking of Karis, the Pistons low key are cooking though.
Yeah,
low key are cooking. They even though Malik Beasley, we don't know what's going on with him right now.
Money issues, man.
Why are you looking like that, Jalen? What you mean?
What are they cooking with?
Oh, gang, they didn't sign. You crazy? You better look at they signings.
What was their biggest signing? Am I missing something?
Better than. They already are a good team, gang, and Cade Cunningham and Jalen Durant only gonna get better.
They just got Duncan Robinson too.
And they got a man, gang.
Okay, that's not bad.
I mean, a sword.
Duncan Robinson's not a bad pickup.
And Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert better than Trey Man?
Yeah, I'm not crazy to say that.
That's not. You don't think Karis LeVert is better than Trey
LeVert
Man?
Before his health issues, yeah. Karis LeVert right now against Trey Man. Give me
Karis.
Give me Trey Man.
No.
Give me Trey Man.
No.
Respectfully, with all due respect. I gotta say that with all due respect, but give me Trey Man over Karis LeVert.
I think they're building perfectly around, I think they're building perfectly around what's it called, Cade and Jalen. I think so. We'll see.
I kind of hate the Pistons because they were doing what we were supposed to be doing last year. So I got a little bit of animosity and jealousy towards them. I like Cade, and
they might get Beasley back. I don't know
if they do. That's a good pickup back for them because he was balling last year.
But y'all think he was betting? Y'all think he was betting on himself?
Bro, I saw somewhere they said Malik Beasley's username was Malik Beasley Pistons 5.
But they said it was for his Buck season though. It was for his Buck season.
Oh, when he was betting?
Yeah, they said it was for they're investigating his Buck season.
But then I seen somewhere he put a post talking about and if you want to beat me tonight, I need 7 threes. It's gonna take more than that.
Yeah, it's gonna take more. Yeah.
He put a number. He said 7. He said I need 7 threes from you if you gonna beat me tonight. Come on,
yeah, that's definitely used as evidence right now.
Come on, but I think he said that. I think he said that when he was with the Pistons, though. We got to remember he's with the Bucks.
He was probably betting with the Pistons too. He probably just got smarter with how he was betting. Probably got a burner. If I'm ever in the league,
I don't see why you're betting and you making that much money.
Cause why wouldn't, bro? It's low key smart, bro. It's really low key smart.
No, it's against the rules. But if you're asking to get caught.
So if I'm in the league, right, and I'm like, all right, I know Omar be betting, cool. Bet on my under tonight because I know coach ain't gonna play me. I'm about to give you $100,000.
I don't even know how they even catch somebody for doing that though. Like how
I feel like if you win a certain amount of times, it becomes suspicious, like in the way in which you're winning. Especially
you're
if
saying
it's
for
all
the person
stuff.
You're saying for the person he's telling to bet.
For that, or if it's just him.
No way it's him, bro.
I feel like your win to loss ratio has to be like between a certain number for it not to be like suspicious. Because even people who full time bet and make a living off betting, they probably lose way more than they win. But whenever they do win, they just hit so big they're still making more profit. So like if you got somebody like a Malik Beasley who like only betting when he know he gonna win, his ratio is probably insane. He's probably only lost maybe 2 bets or something like that. So it gotta raise a red flag a little bit. Cause now you robbing FanDuel. I'm all for it though. I support it. That's a dumbass rule. I'll support it, bro. If you can go out there and bet on yourself, go ahead, bro. I know if I was in the league, I'd be doing it. I'll just be smarter with it.
No, you would have got banned too. He'd have been Johnson. I do it on Prize
Picks. I do it on Prize Picks and not FanDuel. And I team up with one of my teammates. And I just do parlays with like me, him, and I lose some. That's what I'm saying. They're not thinking on how to go through this stuff. You gotta lose some. So I'll have a certain amount that I'm willing to lose. All right, every month I'm gonna lose at least 4 bets. For every 4 bets I lose, I'm gonna win an extra 14.
14 to 4, so 28 to 8, 42 to 12. That's suspicious, gang.
Yeah, they looking at your stat lines, irregular stat lines. I was reading they also know like where you place bets. Like
okay, but they do know the IP.
They look at locations
they
too.
Know the IP.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so it's.
Glad you told me that. So now
he would have been banned.
Yeah, he would have been banned.
You forgot, gang. If you're not in North Carolina or a state where you can bet, you're not getting on FanDuel, gang.
That's why I said Prize Picks.
Oh, you did say Prize Picks, but they know where you at too. They know where you at too.
Yeah, but they not. That's not a real sports book, so it's kind of a loophole.
Yeah. Oh,
they're already paying Drewski and them to do it, so I'm no different.
You not out there playing the game if you Drewski.
He was in a celebrity game, bro.
Bruh.
But nah, bro. To get back on track though, we was talking about off seasons. Right now, so Omar said he's a fan of the Pistons all season so far. Any other teams that you got high on your radar in terms of what they've been doing in this off season so far?
Just like draft included.
Well, we're gonna get into the draft after this, but
but just free agency.
Free agency, and then we'll get into the draft. But I won't. You can include those picks because they on the team now too, and then we'll get into who had the best draft because I think teams who may have had the best free agency is a little different than the teams who had the best draft too.
Oh, I mean, I feel like the only other takeaway I really note on is just the Pacers. Like, I don't understand how y'all make it to the finals. Like, literally are a game away from winning it all, and you just let Miles Turner walk because you're afraid of the tax. And then they literally waived Damian Lillard so that they could bring him in. So there's no way you were that cheap that you couldn't at least put up a better fight for the longest tenured Pacer at that. Even though in their defense, Miles Turner is mid. He's super mid.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like who is going to play center for them now? Like what is y'all solution?
Yeah, that's not a long-term solution. Maybe Thomas Bryant.
Like I said, who is playing center for y'all?
But not Tony Bradley. Not if you want to go back and win a championship.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, I don't know, but that's
Pascal Siakam, he's not going to be enough, even with them guards.
Obviously, the Rockets. I mean, you signed the best scorer ever. You get Dorian Finley-Smith. You re-sign Fred VanVleet. You bring in Clint Capella. I mean, even though Clint Capella mid, he's a great backup. He gonna go in there and play defense and rebound the ball. That's all we need when you got KD.
Back in familiar territory.
Literally back in. Yeah, he gonna come back and hoop. Come back and hoop. That's where he made his money at, the Rockets.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where he made his money.
And yeah, that's a scary team. I saw somebody made a good point about, they're going to be real versatile with their lineups too. You got three different centers that can add something to you. You got a whole bunch of wings with KD. You got Jabari. You got Tari Eason still. And then, of course, your guards. Amen. Yep. You got Fred, who can knock down some threes. Reed Shepherd. Like, that team is deep. And then your coach is Ime Udoka. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna
He's
be.
Only
That's
took
gonna be
one L in his life.
Man.
Other than that, he got a clean slate to be.
I say two because he didn't get the championship with Boston.
Yeah, he didn't get the shit with Boston, but he was well on his way.
Yeah, no, they was definitely gonna win one.
He was well on his way.
Yeah,
they might be on the way to number 3 if he was still there.
He gonna get one with Houston. No worries, man. No worries. I don't even got to worry.
There's two teams I'm looking at. Of course, not just because I'm a fan or whatever, but the Hawks. I think the Hawks had a really good free agency, really, and combined with the draft as well, because they made some trades during the draft to kind of prepare for some more assets here in free agency. So you get Austin Newell, but then, like we said, I think to me a bigger thing for them this offseason was trying to rebuild after the DeAndre Hunter trade, because we saw that really affected the team last year. They went and got a center in Kristaps Porzingis, which I'm not the biggest fan of health-wise for health reasons, but if he somehow can play 82 games and make it through the playoffs, I think that's good, for what Atlanta's trying to do offensively at least. And then, you got Risa Shea, who's going to go into a second year. You still, as of right now, you still got Jalen Johnson. You add who just said they added?
Who, the Hawks? They added on
Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
And they got Luke Kennard too.
And Luke Kennard, yeah. Those I think.
Forgot.
Yeah. They've done this offseason really well, and I think they're really trying to complement Trey with another shooter and another post threat, because watching Hawks basketball the past couple of years, it's like run the clock down, give it to Trey so he can jack up a three from damn near half court. So, we'll see how that goes. And, of course, they still got, some other guys like Oneka, too, in the front court. But another teim I haven't heard a lot of people talk about is Denver.
Damn, you took mine.
I'm sorry. Denver, man, I really like the Cam Johnson trade. And then you bring back Bruce Brown, who, won a championship with you. And same thing, you added on to pieces that gonna grow, like Christian Brown. I really like Christian Brown and what he did last year. I think he's a guy that they can definitely keep around and develop some more. So you get younger with Denver. You get a more team friendly player. I'm sorry, Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah. And they got Tim Hardaway and Jonas.
Yep. And they just signed Tim Hardaway. Yep.
I don't know who.
And Val. That Val gonna help.
Yep.
Val gonna take so much pressure off of Jokic.
Yeah.
Because Valanciunas is actually a good NBA center.
Yeah.
Or decent role player at least.
Another champion. So you got some championship experience in there. Yep. I think the Nuggets, man, they looking like they're trying to make another run and get Jokic another one. So those are my two.
I should have went
like those
second, bro, because my two is honestly the same. I'll start with the Nuggets though, because I really like the Cam Johnson pickup. This is somebody who I think should have been on a different team by now. But the MPJ swap makes a lot of sense because you're getting the same player, but just like Omar said, a more team friendly player, like somebody you don't got to worry about is going to be trying to just chuck up all the shots. Cam Johnson takes high percentage smarter shots. So I think in terms of a scoring side, we're not going to see like MPJ numbers out of him all the time, which we will every now and then, but I think he's going to take high quality shots over there, which is more so what they need. And if y'all if y'all or anybody who watched this saw my top 5 free agent prospects for the Hornets, I had Nickeil Alexander-Walker at 1 and Bruce Brown at 2. So any team who got those was gonna be high up on my in terms of like favorite all season. But Bruce Brown, like I said in that video, ultimate vet, bro. Like a guy like you just don't gotta worry about. Yeah, he's a winner, bro, and Jokic loves him. We've already saw what he did on the Nuggets. He had his best, probably one of his best career seasons on the Nuggets. So I like that fit again. Like you said with the Hawks. Outside of Porzingis, because I actually really like the Porzingis pickup for y'all. If he can stay healthy, like that's all contingent on his health. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker low-key fits y'all DNA perfect with what y'all already got going on with a Dyson Daniels and a Jalen Johnson. So, like, he's kind of just another player that kind of fits into that family group of those two players. So, whenever Jalen Johnson's not in or whenever Dyson Daniels isn't out and Nickeil Alexander-Walker's going to come in and you're not really going to skip a beat. So, with our division being so opened up, bro, like, if y'all are healthy, I don't know. Y'all ceiling's pretty high.
Yeah, I mean the Pacers proved it. I mean, if you got a team that plays well together, yeah, you got a central guy in Halliburton. The Hawks, they're gonna have it with Trae Young, of course, but you got a team that can stay healthy, play together. Anything can happen once you get in the playoffs, man, and especially that second half of the season. So, yeah, the East is wide open. I think we're gonna see a whole bunch of surprises out of this season, but out of that conference specifically, especially when that second half of the season roll around, because all of these teams looking like they kind of have a shot in some way of breaking through. So,
yeah, even us, yeah,
even Charlotte. You know, I'm even as a Hawks fan, I'm excited to see if Charlotte can finally do something.
And you know what? That leads me to the NBA draft, and I want to start. I'm not going to apologize. I'm never going to back out on my takes, but I think I reacted off of emotion on draft night, and I might need to get a white boy a chance. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he deserved to go at 4 at all, but I am a fan of the rest of our draft. I really like Liam McNeely. I really like Sion James. Ryan, I'm forgetting his last name, the guy from Creighton at center. I wanted bro from Ryan Kalk. I don't know how to say his last name for him, but I wanted bro from Stanford. I definitely thought that's who we were getting. But after watching Ryan's film, he kind of fits our playing style more. Like he's Mark Williams-esque and can shoot better than him. And he's also like 7'2". So I think if he's not just thrown into the fire immediately, he has potential to be pretty good. But I don't know, bro. Like I need y'all opinions on Khan, because like what I saw from him at Duke, it was good. It was smooth, but it wasn't like top 5 pick good to me. Like looking at the previous years of top 5 picks too. Like if you would have told me even by the time they got eliminated from March Madness that he was going to be a top 4 pick guaranteed, I would not believe you, bro. 100%.
Well, I think.
You go.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think with him being one of the best shooters in the country, and also too, we kind of got a glimpse of Duke led under him when I think Cooper went down a little bit right in the season, and he did his thing, you know, in that time. And of course, I understand. Like, I think Khan is one of those guys where we didn't get to see the full like scope of his game because he had to play with a guy like Cooper Flagg who had the ball in his hands a lot, forcing Khan to be more of a 3-and-D guy for Duke.
Just 3, not even 3-and-D for real. Just 3.
I mean, I thought he was a decent defender though. Yeah, he played defense. And he got good size.
He
played
like hard. I'll give him that. He played hard.
Yeah. And
that's what Charlotte needs.
That's what Charlotte needs, and I think he fits perfectly in what y'all have now. Because I said this before about Charlotte. It seemed like the last couple of drafts they went best available, which you can't go wrong with. But it seems like you start to get a lot of the same type of player, right? With Brandon Miller, you know, with a team with Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, other wings, like even like last year with Trey Mann, you got a lot of guys that play really similar. Now I think Khan is a guy who's, you know, a really talented player. Like you said, he might not be top 4 talent, I can agree to that. But as far as best available and best fit, I think he's the right pick for Charlotte because he can shoot the basketball. He could be another offensive threat with Melo being the playmaker and the slasher at times. Brandon Miller being the two there, being the pure scorer. Okay, so you take away those two guys. Oh, now you got to worry about Con Knipple out there on the perimeter. Who we also saw could put the ball on the floor. So, yeah, I mean, I think he fits with what they got.
Yeah, that was going to be my point mainly. Like, I feel like he plays the game the right way, and he's a great secondary ball handler. Yeah. So, like, even when somebody else can't do anything, you can at least give it to him, and he can try and make something work because most of the time, the best defender isn't going to be on his way. And just looking at the draft, like, who would the Hornets have drafted there? You don't need Ace Bailey. You really don't need a center at that point.
I like Trey Johnson.
But Trey Johnson and Melo, they the same player. They're gonna be doing the same thing out there.
I like
you
Trey
get a
Johnson
shot.
Better
you
than
get a
Con
shot.
Apple, though.
But it's about the fit. It's about the fit. If Trey Johnson would have been out there, he would have been mad. LaMelo taking all his shots.
I don't know, bro. I disagree with that, bro.
Trey Johnson going to the Wizards. He finna go get every shot he wants.
About to be Jordan Poole.
Yep.
He's literally about to go be Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I was looking off of just straight talent that was available versus fit,
for sure.
Which is what I did with when I'm sorry, y'all, I'm stuttering and stuff, but with Scoot Henderson. I was looking off of talent available versus fit. At the time, Brandon Miller was what we literally needed. Like, we didn't have that wing guard / forward that could kind of do everything, that could serve like I'm not comparing him to like a Tatum or something like that, but that could serve in that type of role, which like almost every team has, that you need to have a dominant wing player like that. So I don't know. I just feel like I was looking at like Ace and Trey as like talent that I just believe is better than Con Knipple, and I just feel like when you're in a position where you're trying to like light a fire under your franchise, you need to go for that talent that's available. Because I did not think Ace was even gonna fall to us at first, and I feel like there's certain players you just been following for a while, like a Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey. You go back, look at like even like your Zions and stuff like that. Players we've been following since, we see them in high school. We've known about Ace Bailey for a while. So that's a guy I'm like, look, this is another player who was not supposed to fall lower than, honestly, 3, but the odds were right. So, but you know what? I matured since last week, and I see y'all pointing that. I hope it works out for us, but I don't know what his ceiling can be in Charlotte. That's why I don't know.
And I don't think Ace would have been a bad move, of course. I think what also hurt Ace, though, is that stuff with his agent, especially in Charlotte. Yeah. Places like Charlotte, I mean, y'all have had a lot going on with player issues, right, over the past couple of years. And like you said, if you're trying to make that next step, man, like, you got to put all that stuff in the past. You got to make sure you got somebody who's going to be in here, be about basketball, and be a team guy. And I mean, Ace Bailey, like, as a player himself, he could very well be like that himself, but still, the agent situation, I know, rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
You see that video of his agent, bro? Bro, he looked like
Sharif Cooper dad.
A Drewski skit, bro.
Y'all know that Sharif Cooper dad?
Yeah, that's Sharif dad.
Yeah.
Bro, is he really an agent for real?
I guess so, bro.
Nah,
he's not a good one.
He look like a scammer.
He's not a good one. We can all agree to that, I think.
Bro. That video was atrocious, bro. I was like, now I understand why they doing all this extra stuff, bro. You got a Temu agent, bro.
Bro, he got more diamonds than his players. Like, damn.
Facts. His agent trying to get more of a bag than him.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I can't get with that.
I like the move to him to Utah, though. I think it's gonna
I do too, though.
He's not gonna win, but he's gonna get all the shots he wants. Him and Walter. Even though Walter might not play as much at first, I think he's gonna earn his playing time over those other players, though. in my opinion.
But Walter Clayton?
Yeah.
That's why they shipped out Colin Sexton.
Yeah, I hope they got a bunch of other young guards too, though. Like they got Bryce nice.
Yeah, they still got Isaiah Collier
and Keyshawn. Like they got a bunch of guards over there.
Isaiah Collier trying to. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he be assisting that ball though. He be passing that ball.
They gonna still lose a lot, but at least they gonna have their young talent developing.
Oh yeah, they garbage. They AAU team.
They trying to trade John Collins.
They do though. Like, go ahead and just out with the out with the old, in with the new.
In with the new, for real.
I was about to say, I think a lot of teams saw what Oklahoma City did, and I feel like it's worth it. Like, if you at a franchise at the point where you got like we were just talking about, they got a mix of vets and young guys, and still was terrible last year. Like, go ahead and just blow it up. See what Oklahoma City did. Trade for some picks and start all the way over. Be trash for 2 or 3 years because, I mean, especially with this new NBA landscape and the tax making a lot of teams have to give up a lot of these good players so soon. I mean, you're gonna have your shot pretty soon to rise up and try to compete for a championship. And I think that's what a lot of people were laughing at Brooklyn's draft and saying, basically like what were they doing and what their thinking was. But they had 5 first-round picks. I'm thinking they thought the exact same way. Like, let's just
one of these ones got to
hit. Yeah, we're gonna get some. We're gonna get a whole bunch of first-round talent. We're gonna develop them next year. I talked around, especially with Drake Powell's situation, right? Because he actually, kind of went higher than we expected. We thought he was going to go later, the 26, 27 to the Nets. Nets picked him, of course, through the Hawks at 22. So it's like he's going into a situation where there's no expectations to win. I mean, he's going to get to, of course, get a little bit of taste of NBA, what it's like with summer league, and I mean, he may or may not. I don't really see him having to do G League with the Nets this year. With all these rookies they got, I mean, first round picks, you got to see what they got out there and what they could do. So,
did he know that he was going to the Nets? Can you speak on that?
I do know that the Nets were they were really interested in him, like for a lot of this process. So, I think there was like a idea. That was one of the teams that was definitely in the running of picking him. But yeah, from what I heard from some other people around, like, yeah, the Nets were definitely a team that they kind of imagined him going to. And I mean, like I said, even though some people be like, oh, his offensive game is raw. Of course, we know at UNC he was kind of put in a tough situation. But
he can score.
Like I said, he can score. He can score. He even showed. I think a lot of people didn't really watch UNC's games, like we did, because they look at the numbers.
Big part to why we even won some of the games we won. Like, we would have been worse if we didn't have him.
And I mean, he showed up in not even just like regular season game, even in the play-in game in the tournament when they played San Diego State. I mean, both sides of the ball, knocking out threes, blocking shots, and having to play bigger than what he is. That 3 and 4 position.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people didn't really watch the games. They just saw like 7 points per game, and be like, oh, he didn't do much. But playing with R.J. Davis, especially in that offense, you're not gonna get a lot of shots yourself. So a lot of his offense came from transition, which he showed, right? I mean, athleticism, the body, of course, the defense. To me, he's like the perfect NBA potential wing, and prospect that teams definitely can develop.
I still wish he would have stayed, but I think he did what was best for his career at the time. Like, there's no promise that your stock is going. Like, if you know for sure, I did not think he was going to go first round. Like, for real. So if your agent or whoever's telling you, like, look, bro, you have a really high chance based off of, and I honestly think it was really because the Nets had so many freaking picks. So it was like, based off of this situation that we got right here, like I can almost 90% guarantee you going first round. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get my bag right now. Like,
and he helped himself in the process. Like he was like one of the best performers in all the combine. There, and he shot well in his workouts and stuff like that, from what I heard. So he helped himself there, and you can't turn down, like you said, first round, especially high 20s.
Yeah.
Where he went, because I think 22. I think a lot of people kind of try to compare it to what Harrison did. Thinking Harrison should have came back, and I think Harrison was getting a lot of talk, about maybe late first round, early second. Of course, he ended up going like later in the second round and ended up spending the whole year in the G League. But I mean, different situation with Drake, right? He's first round. I say go ahead and take it.
Yeah, I feel it. So you got who was your two? The Nets you think had the best draft, or who you think had the best draft?
Oh no! Draft wise.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at the. I want to say the Pelicans, man. I really like what they did with Jeremiah Fears and getting Derek Queen, which when the Hawks drafted him out, I was like, man, I wouldn't mind if we kept Derek Queen. I like his game.
Traded.
But yeah, traded him. I understand the trade though. But yeah, I think those are two good pieces to kind of start over with. Don't know what they're gonna do with Zion. But hey, if Zion can get healthy, get right, hey, that's not a bad group of guys to kind of come back up with, see what they can do in New Orleans. But it's gonna be an uphill battle for them because we know how deep the West is gonna be.
Yeah, it is super deep.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
So I like the Pelicans.
You said what?
You gave yours already?
Oh no! I was waiting for Shebo.
Oh yeah, I was about to say another team. I was gonna say was the what's the Jazz? Of course, but we kind of already talked about them earlier. So yeah, those are my two teams.
So we got
I say the Suns is my first team. I feel like they addressed the needs. I feel like they addressed every need they like they desired, like especially with center. They got the center from Duke. I ain't gonna butcher his name.
Malawach.
Malawach. They drafted him. I thought that was a good pick. At least see if he developed as a center. At least y'all tried to address your needs. I wish they would have kept Liam McNeely though. They traded him to Charlotte for some reason. They traded him to Charlotte, but I like that. I did like the Fleming pick in the first round. I mean first pick in the second round.
I wanted him too.
Yeah, I think he's gonna develop well. So I like that pick. And then low key, the sleeper of the draft for me, I got Richardson from Michigan State to the Magic. I think he gonna fit in perfectly over there. Like they need a point guard at Michigan State. He was literally a great point guard, and he shot 42% from the three. And one thing the Magic couldn't do last year was shoot threes. And when they got Desmond Bane and then drafted Richardson, who shot 42 in college, which probably gonna fluctuate in the NBA, deeper, better competition. But if you can shoot 38, 39, you're gonna help the Magic win. And they got Paulo and Franz. You don't need to help that much. You just need to hit your open ones. But yeah, I think he'll serve as a good backup point guard to Suggs.
Oh yeah.
Smooth little take.
Yeah.
Handle it so.
Yeah. 42% in college. I mean, that's 5 for 10 almost.
Yeah.
I mean, 42%. That's good anywhere.
Numbers.
Yeah, those are my two. Magic and Suns. I think the Suns. I think they trying to build a little something, even though they got 10 guards.
Yeah, they kind of like us. I don't see. I don't see.
I think they got a direction, though. I think they got a direction. I think they have a direction they're trying to go into. They just need to figure out which guards they need to keep, which I think they need to keep Devin Booker, Dylan Brooks.
They gotta keep what's his name, Bradley Beal.
But they said, but They said he was unwilling to go somewhere if it's the right destination. But what's the right destination and who
That's
wants
what I'm saying.
him?
They've been trying to add him in every trade package possible, and he's not going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You might as well
need
just
to
ship
waive
Jalen
him.
Green. Wait.
At this point, I like Jalen Green. If I got to pick between Bill and Jalen Green off of what I've seen so far, I'm keeping Jalen Green. Give me the younger player always.
Yeah. But I will see how Kaman develop in the league. I hope it don't end up like a DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
Nah.
History repeats itself.
I think he's a true big though. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I like that pickup.
He gonna come in there and be a freaking rim protector.
And a lob threat. Like, that's all you need when you got Devin Booker.
I don't get why they wanted Mark Williams though. Like, I really don't understand that.
Mentor. Now you got 2 centers.
Duke centers.
Yeah. At that, yeah.
I'm like, okay, I mean,
hey, they trying to, build a little something over there. I guess. They ain't messing with the Rockets.
They being stingy. Because I'm like, bro, we could have got more from somebody else who really need a center, like Golden State, or even if the Lakers wanted to revisit us, which I highly doubt they would do that. But I feel like the center position is kind of a drought position in the league right now, low key. Like dominant.
Yeah, it's
dominant centers.
Dominant. Yeah. So it's not a lot that are dominant on both ends of the floor. I feel like, that's rare. But
but I feel like we don't really see teams winning with a dominant center anymore, unless you're Jokic. So
yeah,
at least winning championships. You definitely gonna win games.
Yeah,
but winning championships. The last one we seen was Jokic. For real.
Yeah,
that I can think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
really been wings and guards. Tatum, Brown, Shea.
Scores.
Yeah.
With a great supporting cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NBA, I will say, like, just on that point, I think, like, the NBA is definitely entering into, like, a shift. Like, it went from, the traditional lineups, the dynasties, and then it went to Curry hitting every 3 and teams starting to hit more threes. I think it's starting to shift again. Like, teams trying to go a little bit bigger. You got to have somebody out there that can defend all, like, throughout the whole entire lineup. Like Cleveland, for example. I think Cleveland they have everything on paper they needed to win. They just, didn't execute. But I feel like that's the type of team the league is shifting towards. Them and the Thunder.
Mm-hmm. And low-key, like...
The Spurs. The Spurs.
No, the Pacers in there, too. Yeah.
Yeah, Pacers, too. I think the Spurs are building, like, in a few years, they're going to be super nice.
They super nice. Heavy, too.
Yeah.
But then they got Wemby.
Wemby.
I do think I will say for the Spurs and for Wemby, this, and I said this before, this is the year that Wemby got to stay healthy, of course. But if he stays healthy, everybody stay healthy, and they're able to put some. They got to make the playoffs this year. It's time for it. I think it's time for Wemby. This is going year 3 for him.
Year 3.
Yeah, I think it's time,
big bro.
If you're going to be considered with the greats,
if
you have a chance, you got to make. This is the year to make the leap.
Bounce back.
And unfortunately,
little blood clot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Fortunately, Cooper Flag got the championship expectations on him already too, man.
I mean, look at his team.
At that team.
He got to.
Bro, like
he don't even have to do much. He don't even gotta do.
Bro,
I think he will average like 18 though. With Kyrie out, I think he gonna average like 18 to 20. I will give him that though.
Yeah,
I think so.
That's reasonable for a rookie year. Yeah.
He went to a team that didn't need him. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, they need him.
Any team needs him, but
yeah, but they could have went without him.
Yeah, they could have. They would have been fine without him, but they even better with him.
But I mean, he slots perfectly into that 3 position though.
Nah, yeah, he do.
Like perfectly.
So what's the starting lineup? Kyrie, when they fully healthy, Kyrie, Clay, Coop, AD,
and
Gafford
or Lively.
I was about to say Lively. I think Lively a little better. Yeah.
And PJ off the bench. That's what I'm saying. And then you got PJ off the bench.
They're literally better.
And Gafford.
They're way better than when they had Luka.
Nico got lucky.
I ain't gonna lie.
Or he got help. I know who
He
you
sold his
asked.
soul.
Yeah.
He
was an industry plant to boost NBA ratings, man. That's all it was.
100%. That's why they keep him safe. It was like, just hang on until y'all get Cooper. Hang on.
So the next question is this whole LeBron talk, man. Like, is he really about to leave LA? Y'all think this is really it?
I think so. If
he
wants to win a ring.
I don't think it's cap.
He wants to win a ring. The same reason KD wanted to go somewhere that had potential. The Spurs, the Rockets. He's trying to get him one more before he get up out of here.
Yeah, I think it's clear that the Lakers are not moving in a direction that's going to make them competitive, especially in the West.
Nah.
So
I think he's going back to the Cavs.
That's where he can fit seamlessly. I mean, Omar was already talking about a potential trade scenario with them.
Yeah,
especially if the Cavs don't win it this year, which they won't.
I like, as delusional as fans are, I also can see the Warriors for real though.
Yeah, but
like I wouldn't put it past Bron. I'm not gonna lie.
But what center? They still have no center.
You still got your same problems, but sheesh, I got Curry and Jimmy buckets. We'll figure it out. Draymond, get your ass in the paint. Get your post out.
That's another old situation, man. That team too old.
Retirement.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's gonna be a fun way for him to go out, bro. He
trying to win.
They all probably, bro. They can win though. Bro. You put LeBron on that Warriors
It's not
team,
the Olympics,
bro.
See, you know what team I thought would have made sense was Dallas, but what makes Dallas kind of weird to me is the Cooper Flag situation. Because it's like,
if he would have went to Dallas and teamed up with Kyrie and AD,
he definitely could have got one. Yeah.
Oh my.
They would have been OD.
With both of his former teammates.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah, Coop would be coming off the freaking bench. Or playing the two, and Clay coming off the
Coop
bench.
at the two. Oh, I forgot. And they got Clay. Oh, my. That team. Think about all them in a prom. They would have had a crazy dynasty.
I don't see Dallas now.
Oh,
you got to let the young bull shine, bro.
Who
would do that, bro?
Yeah. That's what makes it complicated.
You got to let the young bull shine, bro.
Coop being there. I know 20, making it year 23. Isn't that the record for most seasons played
years in the NBA? I think so.
Let me see. Yeah. I mean, so getting that record, that probably.
I don't imagine anybody's close to that.
Low key, y'all. Just since we, since they didn't get KD, he might as well go to the Spurs. He could go to the Spurs.
Dang, he'll get plugged in for where Harrison Barnes is at.
Or the Knicks. I could see him on the Knicks. I don't know why I could just see him in the Madison Square Garden, man.
He would like that.
Y'all don't see it.
I don't like it.
Y'all don't see that.
I really like the Warriors, bro. I'm sold.
No, bro, I don't like that.
I'm sold, bro. I want to see it, bro.
Yes, it would be a great, pairing between Curry and Bron.
Curry.
But no center.
Curry, Bron, Dre.
No center.
Yeah.
At that point, though, like, y'all make it work till, like, halfway through the season. Like, we'll work on something. We're going to get somebody over there at that point. Because if you tell me, all right, I'm getting LeBron James, all I need is a center. Oh, man. What's his name? Kuminga's going for a center then.
Yeah.
But who's left at this point, though?
Whatever team is willing to give me a center.
Houston done took all the centers, man.
I want to take a center from a team that's stabilized. That's what I'm saying. Like, I gotta go shake some shit up.
Better go look at
get me DeAndre Ayton. He's right there.
Yeah, that's what I said
don't
earlier.
Need nobody crazy.
That's their best option for a center right now.
For real though, Ayton. Man.
Now if you got Ayton and then get Bron, now it's
Oh my gosh. Ayton not even good, but Just thank God we have a
that's
name.
All. He not moving me, bro.
We just have a name at center, but that's what I'm saying. Like the center position is so weak. Like teams won't do it for real. But you can have a guy like a Jackson Hayes starting at center because like it's just a name. Like you're just trying to fill a name at this point. What's gonna be the huge fall off between him and a Quentin Post for real? Defense. Quentin Post can score better than him. So defense, they needed Maluwatch. They should have tried to go in there and figure out a way to get a center this draft.
Yeah, but I don't know what the Warriors' plan is. Like,
they have.
I don't think they even have a direct. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Steve Kerr can't coach, in my opinion. From being 100%
that's a hell of a take.
I don't think he can coach, gang. And he don't let his young players develop. So when Curry gone, what you gonna do? He probably gonna retire when Curry retire.
He should if he's smart.
Or he gonna move to a different team. I think he gonna retire.
Go ahead, retire. He messed
up.
Blessed.
He was blessed with great teams, gang.
I mean, those teams were really good.
He was blessed with great teams.
But I can't take away from like dynasties and legacies, bro. Like nah, bro. I can't let you say that.
Like Popovich, he was a good coach.
I was about to say
I don't see
crazy.
What?
Glad he's healthy. Get your not get your rest, but like rest up. Like I don't know what to say.
like he didn't even. Isn't he about to be like the president?
Yeah.
He not even finna retire for real. Yeah.
Nah, like I'm just saying. Like I know he was sick and stuff. Like just
he probably gonna his last day is gonna be in that office. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he spurs to fall off, man.
Yeah.
That's my hot take of the day. I ain't gonna lie. Steve Kerr can't coach for real.
That is a take.
Even the Olympics. Like I don't think him coaching won us the Olympics. It was the players,
it was
the talent.
Freaking Wardell.
That's what I'm saying.
Wasn't Eric Spoelstra on the sideline too? I think Eric Spoelstra better coach.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
hands down.
Oh, speaking of. Who do y'all think the Knicks should sign?
What do they need?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying for
I think he's talking about coach.
Oh, for a coach, yeah.
Yeah, that's what. I mean, Mike Malone is your best coaching option, in my opinion.
Why would y'all fire a coach with no other thing in place to replace him? That makes sense.
Like they're actually trying to interview other head coaches, which is blowing my mind.
You have a NBA.
Like they're trying to go get and they're trying to go get Don Staley. Y'all saw that?
Don Staley is not leaving South Carolina, bro.
Yeah,
if she
not
leaves,
no time soon. At least
she's gonna go coach one of these expansion teams, bro.
Yeah, and that's not happening for a few years. So
yeah, if she even does that,
I think she might. She might as well.
I don't think she's gonna go to the NBA, bro. I'm gonna be real.
WNBA though, WNBA. I thought you were talking about the WNBA.
Yeah. No, she will. I think she'll do that for sure.
Yeah, I think she'll do the WNBA expansion, but that's what I'm saying. That's not for a few years.
Yeah, she'll definitely tap into that, but I don't see her going to the NBA. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't see her in the NBA. I don't see her in.
It's not even to say that she's not a good coach. I don't think she would want to do that. Like, not especially with the Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not jump right into head coach. A lot of coaches they go in there.
It's a different situation, man. You
That's
under
scrutiny. She had one bad season. They gonna call her crazy names.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna be trying to act like she's the worst coach ever.
That's why I say Mike Malone. He's already proven he can win a championship. There's no way you put him under too much scrutiny.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the Knicks got going on. I don't see them winning nothing either. But I got the Rockets regardless.
Do you think the Rockets gonna take it next year?
This is a good way to.
Yes, I think I just feel like the Rockets made it to the second round of the playoffs without KD.
Mm-hmm.
Now you traded away Dylan Brooks. Okay,
no, they lost in the first round, right?
They lost to the Warriors.
They lost to the Warriors in the first round.
Oh yeah, first round. My fault. But you second seed, first round. My fault.
Yeah, it still had a good seed.
Like, you did all that without KD. You got rid of Dylan Brooks. Okay, I mean, what was he really doing other than playing defense? You got rid of Jalen Green. What was he doing in the playoffs? Nothing. He had one game Other than that, he was struggling to score 10 points. I guarantee KD is going to give you what both of them scored and some on a consistent basis throughout the whole entire year. Yeah. Then you retained everybody other than that. When it got Dorian Finney-Smith, Clint Capella, and you giving a chance to like Reed Shepherd to develop throughout the season, which I think he's a great shooter and is going to help KD and Fred VanVleet open up more of their games since they're a little old. But I just feel like they got a well-rounded roster. I just feel like they can do it. They can do it. And KD need him one more. So all that slander can go out the window.
Yeah. I mean,
it's going to be tough, though, in the West. They in the West. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to, I can see the Rockets easily getting to the finals. But I think the sleeper team really, really might be the Mavs, for real. Fully healthy. If Cooper Flag lives up to the hype and AD can have the same season he had 2 years ago, the last time he played a fully healthy season, they made the play-in from being a team that was not even supposed to make a play-in, with AD being there for a few days, essentially. The Timberwolves they're not going to be doing nothing. They'll kind of constantly be in that same like Western Conference Finals or something like that, and just lose because they don't have enough depth. Warriors are old. Grizzlies are not good enough. Kings are terrible. Clippers are not good enough.
I don't see the Thunder repeating.
It's really between. I don't see the Thunder repeating, but they can. So it's going to be between the Thunder,
the Nuggets
and the Mavs, low key. Yeah, Nuggets. I'm high on the Nuggets too.
The Nuggets, I think, are actually my pick.
I think those four Nuggets. Okay, Nuggets so we all on a consistent trend. So is the West the best division? Like, what do the East have to do? No, like the East don't have no competition.
I said this. Finals. I said this year. Whoever comes out the East is losing, so it doesn't really matter. It was just.
I think to win. Yeah, I think
the East. When the next time the East gonna win?
I think it's coming soon. The East is just young, and I think we have a lot of new teams finding success. As far as the West, we just ratted off a whole bunch of champions on the West, right? The Nuggets, the
last East was Celtics, but
East was Celtics. But on the East, you still got Cleveland, who didn't get there last year, even despite having a crazy year. You got New York having the best season they had in 25 years, still couldn't get there. Indiana was the best team, probably arguably the best team in the league past All-Star break.
Them and the Thunder
got there, get them and the Thunder were the two best teams, and they both got there, but now they got rid of Miles Turner there, and Halliburton is probably not going to play the whole season. So I think it's just a little bit too wide open for the East. It's going to be some new teams. The Hawks, the Magic. They might go deeper, but like I said,
top four is Cavs, Magic, Knicks. Cavs, Magic, Knicks. Maybe Celtics. It's just too wide open.
I got Pistons, man. Give me
Pistons is not finishing in top four, bro.
I'm not counting Milwaukee out yet, depending on Giannis, of course.
Giannis unhappy.
That's true.
Giannis unhappy.
That's what Chris Haynes saying. But someone made a good point. I think he helped recruit Miles Turner there. But the thing is, did he know that it was going to cost Damian Lillard?
He was very not happy about the Dame move.
So why don't you see the Pistons in the top four though? Like they were 6th last season.
They don't have Miles Turner or Tyrese Halliburton.
I said Pistons. The
Pistons.
Oh!
I thought you said Pacers. My fault.
They were 6. They were 6 last season.
I see them being right at 6 again. Maybe
right
5.
At 6 again.
I just think
wide open East.
I think the Magic is better than them. I think the Knicks is better than them. I think the Celtics could play better than them. I think the Cavaliers
have
are better
no Tatum.
than them.
They have no Tatum.
Even without Tatum, they can still win games, bro. They'll still be top 4, top 5 without Tatum, 100%. Yeah. They're not.
The problem with the East is, I think the East is still as deep as the West, but the East is just not as talented as the West.
It's not as talented. That's what I'm saying. Like,
so the Pistons
going up against.
The Pistons are closer to a lot of the other teams in the East than
I forgot.
A lot of the East teams are closer to.
The 76ers might be up there too.
That's what I was about to say. The 76ers, if Embiid is healthy, that's a if
Embiid and Maxey are healthy, I ain't gonna lie. They gonna be top 4 for sure.
Yeah,
they might be like number 1.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I see the Pistons being in the same area.
I say 5.
If they're lucky, I think
I mean, who is better than them other than that?
I can see the Hawks having a better season than them.
Bro, no, bro.
Fully healthy, yes.
Yeah. The Pistons are not. Y'all are asleep.
The Hawks are actually on track to having a better. You can say the Hawks are on track to having a better season than them this year. They just got hurt early on.
If you look from 6 to 9, we're looking at like a 3-game difference between their win-to-loss record in terms of ranking.
From last season?
Yeah. Pistons 144, Magic 141, Heat 137, Hawks.
But I think the Pistons are getting. But I think the Pistons are going to get better.
The Hawks got better too.
A lot of teams, yeah.
You're right.
Hawks, Magic.
That's what I'm saying. Like if the margin,
that's what I'm saying. The Celtics
so freaking narrow. Like
I don't think the Celtics are that. Like I don't see them being that next year. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see them being that.
Celtics gonna be a top 5 team still.
I think the Heat fall. I think the Heat fall unless they go get Damian Lillard. I think the Bucks fall a little bit. I just don't see that roster really. I don't see it. I ain't gonna lie.
But hey, with all them people falling, it seems like the Hornets gonna move up at least to top 10.
Nah. They're gonna be better than the Hornets. Hornets stand right there at 14.
No, we are not. We for real.
No.
Oh, I'm being for real. The Nets might be better than y'all again.
No.
The Raptors gonna be better than y'all. The Wizards might be better than y'all.
The Wizards might, bro. Hey,
the Wizards might be better than y'all.
Time out. I forgot one team. The Wizards are low key fake nice, bro.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Bro. But so don't make it like a joke. Don't make it like a joke thing because the Wizards is not a 15 seed team on paper. They're really, like I told y'all in the chat, building off of the Pistons model of placing core vets around young promising talent. So I wouldn't be surprised if they jumped up a little bit past us, but they fake kinda. They're not better than us, but like I see what they doing. Like they kind of taking the Pistons. Like the Pistons aren't really better than us on paper, but like they got a lot of good pieces going on.
Okay, so I'm just super interested since we all got varying answers. Who is the 8 teams that's gonna make the playoffs for the East and West for y'all next season? Play in included. Or no, like after the play-in, who are the 8 teams?
So the
8
top
final
8
teams. Yeah.
Okay. I'll start off. This how we gonna cap off because we hitting our hour.
Yeah, this a good cap. I think this is a good cap off.
So my Eastern Conference rankings, you said top 8.
Yeah, just top 8,
and then 9 and 10 for the play-in.
After the play, I think 9 and 10. Yeah, might as well.
Okay. And is it having me in order?
Nah, I wasn't gonna do an order.
All right,
because I don't know the order yet.
I'll just tell you who my play-in teams is gonna be then, and then just give you my top 8. So I think Cavs will be in there. I think the Knicks will be in there. I think the Pistons will be in there. I think the Magic will be in there. I think the 76ers will be in there. I can see the Bulls being in there.
Okay.
I'm at 6 right now. Did I say Hawks already?
Nah.
No, you said Hawks.
I can see the Hawks being in there. Did I say Bucks?
Nah.
And I can see the Bucks. Playing teams. Ooh, this is hard, bro. Like this is low-key hard, bro. Because I left
now
out
the Hornets not in there. You left out the Celtics.
No, I said Celtics.
Oh, okay.
This is hard, bro. Like this is really hard because I really want to put the Raptors in the play-in because we've yet to see that starting lineup fully healthy, and they really don't got a bad starting lineup. But for playing, I put the Bulls in. So play-in, give me. That means the Heat is gonna fall out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so play-in at 10, give me Heat for the play-in. And 11, give me the 10. No, 9, give me Heat. 10 Hornets, I guess. Dang, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all, low-key. But I only don't like that because I think the Raptors could get into the play-in. Like it'll probably be between us and the Raptors for play-in, for real. Other than that, I like my list.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna try to put mine in order, and I'm gonna go. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with 8 up. So,
all right, bet. So are you doing play-in or are you not doing play? Or are you doing after the play-in is played? These are the 8 teams that's set.
Well, I'll start at 10.
Right,
Yeah, do the play-in. All right, so at 10, John, I think I'm similar to you. I think I'm gonna have the Raptors getting in at 10. I believe in the Hornets. I think they're gonna be that 9 seed. At 8. You acting like the Hornets at 9 is crazy. Like,
hey, I hope so I can actually go to some games. I really hope so. Because I'm not going to watch no losers. Oh, wait. I need to see if they play the Rockets. That's what I need to see. They play the Rockets. You know I'm going to be there.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to do some schedule checks for sure. But, yeah, the Hornets at 9. 8. 8. I'm going to say Indiana. I think they're going to struggle this year, of course, without Tyrese. But I still think they got pieces there where they can still make the playoffs. 7, I'm going to go. I think 7, I'm going to go Milwaukee. Just as of right now. I'm going to put the Pistons at 6. And then where does that leave me? Yeah, Pistons at 6. I'm going to put the Hawks at 5. Magic at 4. Celtics at 3. I think no. Knicks at 3, Celtics at 2, Cleveland at 1. I think 1, 2, and 3 is going to be the same.
Where's 76?
Last year.
They're not going to be in there.
I don't know. I don't know. The 76ers is a big question to me because it's wide open, but Joel Embiid's health is just like a
question mark.
It's just a big question mark. And then they got. I mean, they had a good draft. But those guys gonna be young, right? VJ, and then who else? Who's the other pick?
Broom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you might not even have to worry about him. So I don't know. It depends on the health, and I know they got some veterans over there too, but I don't know, man. The 76ers just not moving me right now. So I might be reaching a little bit with. I think I might be reaching a little bit with where I put Atlanta and Milwaukee, but like I said, this is just as of now, and the East is wide open. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my order from 10 up.
All right. Y'all gonna probably hate my list. I got Raptors at 10, Heat at 9, Hawks at 8, Bucks at 7, Celtics at 6, Pistons at 5, 76ers at 4, Knicks at 3. Who am I missing?
Magic,
Cavs,
Cleveland, and
Cavs.
Indiana.
Oh, wait. Magic at 4, 76ers at 3, Cleveland at 1, and Knicks at 2.
So where's the Celtics you said?
Did you say it?
I think the Celtics I had Celtics at 6. I think they still make playoffs. I just don't see them having that great of a season. They lost defense.
I'm not mad at that. So
they
you
lost
got the Hawks in there or the Bulls?
I got the Hawks at 8.
What about Indiana? You don't think Indiana gonna make it at all?
Hell no.
I think I told you. I think they tanking. I think they gonna tank.
Do you have the Heat?
I don't know.
I got the Heat at 9.
Okay, that's not a bad list.
It's not a bad list.
Out my team. Like for real.
Okay, I will say the Hornets can make the play in now that I'm actually looking at it.
Yeah, like it's really contingent on the Raptors. Like it'll be between us and the Raptors, low key.
And the Heat. If the Heat don't go out there and make a move, they low key can, fall out. Because I mean, Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo and a washed Andrew Wiggins. How far is that really gonna take you? But they play hard. and they got a great coach, so they're consistently around the same number of wins and losses. But if a team like Charlotte can come in and make some noise, they can overtake a team like that.
Maybe even move up to 9. Shit.
Hey, maybe 8. Maybe they avoid the play-in. Oh, well, that still be the play-in, but at least they get, 2 chances.
Dream come true. I love to be at 8.
All right, so that's, I don't know, man. That's my list. I got some people missing it, like the Pacers. I do. But I just feel like there's no way you lose Tyrese Halliburton due to injury, and then you let Miles Turner walk, and you don't have a center. Like, what's the plan? Why are we even trying to go to the playoffs? We're not winning it all next year.
And I pray Pascal Siakam don't get hurt, because he's gonna have a load on his shoulder.
Exactly,
yeah, but I mean, y'all believe in guys like Nembhard, Nesmith,
they have the pieces.
Mathurin, and then Thomas Bryant. I know he ain't the best center, but I think that lineup and what they got is, and we still don't know, of course, if they could do something else in free agency.
They might go get Ayton. They might go get Ayton.
Like I think they have enough right now to at least make the playoffs in this Eastern Conference.
Yeah,
at least make the playoffs.
Yeah,
or the play-in.
It's just like it's so wide open, like we've been saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't see them going from finals to all the way out the playoffs, though. That's just my thing.
Are we doing West too, or are we just doing East?
Yeah, we can do West. West gonna be hard though. Like I can, like we talk about how the East is wide open.
I got my West, bro.
I gotta look. You go ahead. I gotta look.
I gotta go top to bottom. So at number 1,
I say that.
Give me the Rockets. Number 2,
man, you good in my book, Jalen.
I'll just give me the Rockets at number 1. And then give me the Thunder at 2. I think the split between the wins and losses, like it's gonna be close. It'll probably come down to like 2 games. And then at 3, I got the Nuggets.
I like that.
At 4, I got the Mavs. At 5, I got the Timberwolves. At 6, I got the Grizzlies. No, I gotta redo it. I'm sorry, y'all. 1, Rockets. 2,
it
Thunder.
Get hard.
3, Spurs. 4, no.
See, that West is
no.
Because if you're looking at it, you're looking at some 11 through 15 teams that might
really
move
might
up.
be in there. Facts. All right, this is my last.
So
time.
now you got to move the
Rockets at 1. Thunder at 2. Nuggets at 3. Spurs at 4. Mavs at 5. Timberwolves still be at 6. Grizzlies at 7. Warriors at 8. Pelicans. Nah. Suns at 9. Pelicans at 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, where you had the Lakers?
Dang, did I leave the Lakers out?
See, this is what I'm, bruh, is
I give up.
That West getting tweaky, gang.
You know what? You know who is looking real? It's looking real dark for Minnesota and Golden State next year. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh, I didn't even have them in. That's what I'm saying.
I think Minnesota's still gonna make it, but Golden State, man, Golden State.
I think
is
the Clippers
real
are gonna
dark for
fall.
them.
I think the Clippers are gonna fall pretty hard.
Yeah,
I can see that too.
Because I think the Grizzlies actually gonna rise. I actually like what the Grizzlies did this offseason.
Dang, bro, I tweaked. I don't got the Lakers in there at all.
The Grizzlies picked up.
Dang, this is hard, bro. I gotta write it out, bro.
Oh, what you think I'm doing? We might as well, just take 2 to 3 minutes. Get talk about something else or something.
This is crazy, bro. Like, y'all, Chad, I did not think it was gonna be this hard, bro.
But the thing about the West is so many good teams.
Yeah,
now you gotta
a good team is going to get snubbed.
This is also way too early power rankings, y'all. Way too early. Like we not going off no stats. We're here looking at teams.
That just gave me a migraine. I can't believe
I don't know
about the Lakers.
Hey, they might not make it.
Nah, they got Luka Doncic, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna make it for sure.
Whether Bron there or not. Oh man, we should have had this prepped.
Yeah, we should have, but this just improv. Like I literally just was like, we had so many different answers.
Dang, I think I got mine. Legit hurt. Go ahead.
I think I got mine. I got Rockets at 1, Nuggets at 2, Thunder at 3, Wolves at 4, Spurs at 5, Grizzlies at 6, Lakers at 7. I'm moving the Warriors out. I had them at 8. Well, wait, I forgot the Mavs.
That's what
my God.
Bro, it's hard, bro.
I forgot the Mavericks. I don't have mine, y'all. I don't have mine, chat. I don't have mine.
Yo, this is actually crazy. Bro, somebody gonna get snubbed, bro. Somebody gotta get snubbed out that top 10.
Dang. Okay.
Hey, based off of what I'm doing though, I gotta stand on this low key.
Warriors not making it.
That's what I'm saying. It's I want to put I think they have enough to at least make the play in, but
do you think they better than the Lakers? Do you think they're better than the Lakers right now?
Who, Golden State? Who?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh man, this is crazy, bro.
All right, I had to move the Mavs to the 5 spot and move everyone up one.
That's where I got the Mavs. Actually. I got the Mavs at the 5 spot. I might have to switch these two though, actually.
I just need my 9 and 10. Let me see. I feel like Shebo over there cooking.
Facts. He getting analytical and shit. I like mine though. I got everybody in there that needs to be in there. Yeah. It would have to be like this.
Cause I low-key think the Suns can make a run. That's
gosh, I forgot the Spurs.
You forget. All right, I think I got mine. This finalized. I ain't even, we trying to get up out of here. Rockets 1, Nuggets 2, Thunder 3, Wolves 4, Mavs 5, Spurs 6, Grizzlies 7, Lakers 8, Clippers 9, Warriors 10. Warriors/Suns 10.
Okay, I got mine.
That's mine. I don't know, man.
I got mine.
We gotta look back at this episode when it is finalized whenever that is in April.
Yeah, because this is insane, bro. But all right, so I got Rockets number 1, Thunder 2, Nuggets 3, Wolves at 4, Grizzlies at 5, Mavs at 6, Lakers at 7, Spurs at 8, Clippers at 9, and like you said, Warriors/Suns at 10.
I feel like that's the best 10 teams. That literally has to be the best 10 teams next season.
Yeah.
As far as the West.
Bro, somebody.
The Pelicans could.
That's what I'm looking at. Them. I'm looking at the Pelicans, bro. Because if Zion,
they don't got a center though. But they don't have a center.
They got
unless we're counting Derek Queen as a center, but I don't count him as a center. I think he's like Bam. They signed Looney?
Yeah, from Golden State.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah, that stretch from about 6 to 10, even 6 to 11, man, it's hard for me. So
yes.
But okay, from 10 up. So 10, I got Golden State. I think they barely get in there. Yeah. I do think the Spurs get in there. I mean, and those two could be interchangeable. But I got 9 at San Antonio. 8, I got Memphis. I think they still find a way. They got Jaren. Yeah. They're gonna have Ja. They added a couple pieces. They're still gonna be in there. Minnesota, once again, star power team. I think they're gonna be in that. What's that? 7. I got Clippers at 6, Lakers at 5, Mavs at 4, Rockets at 3, Nuggets at 2, and Thunder back into 1.
Okay, I feel like we all got pretty good list.
I think the consensus is the Rockets, Nuggets, Thunder, right? Top 3. That's consensus.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Those are top 3 teams in the West for a fact.
Damn, that's.
Then after that, it starts to get tweaky.
Yeah.
I might have to make a little parlay on this.
Who will make the playoffs?
Who will make the playoffs? Like, if I can do the
And
season standings.
Yeah, I don't know, but we ain't even talked no NFL, and I was wanting to hit NFL, but we're an hour and 20 in.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hit that for the next episode, man. NBA been taking up all the news cycle, bro.
Yeah.
Next episode.
But Steelers fans, Minka for Jalen.
Crazy.
Me personally, I like it.
Crazy.
It's crazy, but I like it.
The nursing home.
Barbecue chicken for Jamar Chase. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I like it. Like, now he got to go against Jair 1 week, then Ramsey the next.
That's still Jamar Chase. I don't give.
He cooking all that.
I'm saying.
Oh yeah. I still would be drafting him number 1 overall if I get number 1 pick.
Heck yeah.
He is cooking all
like
of that.
100%.
Can't wait.
Then we'll draft the running backs.
Hey man, repeat is on the way. Respect your elders, nigga.
Don't believe him, bro.
Respect me, nigga.
Hey, Brickz, if y'all actually listen to us, would y'all be interested in doing a fantasy football with us though? Like, y'all might as well.
The Brickz fantasy
Brickz
challenge.
Fantasy challenge.
Yeah.
Omar's salary on the line. For the winner.
$0.
For the winner. Prize.
I'm in school. I'm getting my master's.
You get 2.
I have no money.
You get 2 of Omar's paychecks.
I have no money.
Any week of your choice.
ESPN.
And an exclusive interview from Ashibo.
ESPN. Ashibo's literally interviewing NBA players.
Facts.
And they're talking about
crazy.
me.
Exclusive Shibo interview that'll go on the Brickz page. And
I just say everybody put in $10. That'd be $120.
All right, that's smooth.
In a 12-man league.
All right, if y'all heard it first come, first serve, man.
Yeah, or more money, the more y'all sign up, man.
Yeah. The more we can do more money too. I ain't really.
I got strict rules around here on how we do things. So
don't get fleeced by him.
If
you want to get fleeced by OB720.
No fleecing is allowed. So
he is the master fleecer. Like,
I'm overseeing all trades. I'm looking at everything. We'll have to go through me first.
He's only going to approve his own trades. I'm letting y'all know now. Y'all might not want to join.
That looks bogus.
Y'all don't want to join.
We got David Stern in there.
Hell yeah.
Literally, we need silver. You just let anything.
Chris Paul will not be going to the Lakers. But nah, man, what's happening with Luka
that? But Luka can go to the Lakers.
Adam Silver's NBA. Hey, on Club 520, they got Adam Silver on there, bro. Y'all gotta check it out, bro. He was talking about the Luka trade and stuff. He was saying, "Yeah, I was surprised by it too." Like,
yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
We got all the power in the league, bro. Don't.
Jeff T, what happens
Jeff
before
T
we
was calling cap on that. Like, bro, you got a player who's in the
after
league.
He left.
Yeah, like, shout out Club 520, man. But nah, man, good little reunion pod. Got some good content for y'all. Yeah, man, that's all we got. I'll be up with my boy OBZ this weekend. Celebrate my boy Mari and his wedding, man. Bruhs get married, man. You love to see it.
Wholesome bros, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time.
Jalen Nets.
Nah. Come on, y'all. It's really a Shibo next.
For real.
Man, we got some things we need to finish up. Wait, hold on. I'm just saying we got some things we need to finish up in life before we get there.
I feel that you gotta get to the level you need to be at before you embark on that next journey. I feel that.
Y'all just let me know how much these suits cost, because I'm about to have to get 2 more in the next 5 years. So it's up, chat.
You got about how old am I? 23. Maybe the next 5. I can see the next 5.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna happen the next 5.
Next 5 years.
I give you that. That's what I'm saying. I give you that.
You gonna say the next 2? One.
When I say two. When I say two.
This is off the pod
I said
talk.
next
This is
five.
off the pod talk. I'm gonna speak some life.
Yeah. Let's end the pod. Stop the recording.
Wait, man.
Oh, stop the recording, man.
Y'all ain't listening to the Brickz, man. And y'all ain't listening to.
Watch your mouth. I got somebody new watching it this week.
Oh,